Melita, about 6 names, I've spoken to the 6 names. 6 names were not sneaked in. It is our role and responsibility as a selection panel to shortlist. It's not the role of media, it's not the role of anybody else. So the panel exercised its duty and its responsibility to shortlist 105 names. And upon considerations, we also included 6 names, and it was not a sneak in. We published the names so that you could know that we had published the names. We had a duty to do so, and we have done our duty. Okay, good afternoon, members of the media. As you're aware, on the 14th of March 2025, the selection panel published a list of 11 applicants who were shortlisted for the position of chairperson of the IEBC and 105 applicants who were shortlisted for the position of member of the IEBC. In the shortlist, the selection panel also informed the shortlisted candidates of the dates and time of the interviews, which extended to unofficial working hours and dates. It's important to note that on the 25th, the selection panel further reviewed the long list and deemed it necessary to update the shortlist to 111 candidates. This action was intended to further enhance compliance with the constitutional principles of regional balance, representation of the youth, and overall inclusivity. The selection panel also adjusted the dates and times for the interviews so that they could be conducted as far as is possible within the public and official working hours. The selection panel subsequently conducted the interviews of the 11 applicants shortlisted for the position of chairperson from the 24th March 2025 and concluded the interviews of the 11 applicants on the 26th of March. The interviews of the position of member of the IEBC commenced on the 27th March 2025 and have concluded today, Friday, the 25th of April 2025. Out of the 111 candidates shortlisted for member position, 107 candidates presented themselves for interviews, with 4 candidates opting out for personal reasons. Notably, throughout the process, the panel has ensured that the recruitment process complies with the constitutional and statutory requirements. With the interviews now completed, the selection panel is retreating to conclude the selection process as envisioned under the first schedule of IEBC Act Cap 7. We wish to most profoundly thank the people of Kenya and the media for the engagement and the feedback so far on the selection process. The media has enabled people of Kenya to follow and engage with the process, and we remain grateful and thankful to you. Additionally, the selection panel has been live streaming the proceedings live on our YouTube channel. We wish to reassure the people of Kenya of our commitment in conducting the selection exercise in an impartial, fair, and transparent manner and in accordance with the Constitution and relevant statutes. We thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. And God bless the process. Signed today here at the College of Insurance at the Edge Conference Center. Thank you very much.
Chair, just one quick question.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, when do we expect the final outcome? And then the second question, in case...
What's your name, please?
Kenna Cloud People Daily.
Okay.
Kenna. The second question, after all this, what is expected is the best. If, in case the person who comes out and does as per the law, you will deserve a part. In case that person becomes a failure, you deserve criticism.
Okay, any other question?
Chair, my name is Melita Oletenges for Citizen TV. Three questions. The first question, there has been a cloud hanging in terms of a trust deficit in the selection panel, particularly in regards to the 6 names that were added, or rather sneaked in after the initial shortlist was already announced. How do you respond to that? The other question is that there are already names doing around on social media for people who are saying have already been confronted with the president. Do you want to clear the air in regards to this? And then lastly, there have been lobby groups that have already challenged the ongoing process, or rather the process that has ended today. How do you respond to what they are saying that this has been skewed to favor different political quarters?
Okay, any last question? Okay, thank you. In terms of timelines, we were given 90 days by the Act of Parliament. The 90 days expires this Sunday, and so we sought to add some more days, and the Parliament graciously gave us 14 more days, which end on 11th of May. And so by 11th of May, we will have given the names to the President, and the President then will forward the names in accordance to the law. We take responsibility for our process. And as we have stated, that we have conducted our process in accordance with the law. We have done interviews publicly. You and us have evaluated the candidates that have come before us, and using that evaluation, the panel will take due diligence in accordance with the Constitution, which requires that we bring people that are competent with regional representation, gender representation, and inclusion matters. So putting all those things together, the panel will come up with names. And once we have come up with names and forwarded the names to the President, 9 names for members and 2 names for the position of chair, our responsibility ends there. The names that the President chooses, 1 for chair and 6 for members of the Commission, as they are approved by Parliament, they shall become commissioners, and their conduct and their action starts there. They take responsibility of their actions. Whether they do good or do wrong to Kenyans and to the process, it cannot be the responsibility of this panel. We only had a selection to make from 1,300 and about 50 candidates that had applied. We could not have gone outside there and ship and bring in other people that had not applied. And so our responsibility ends with this process. Melita, about 6 names, I've spoken to the 6 names. 6 names were not sneaked in. It is our role and responsibility as a selection panel to shortlist. It's not the role of media, it's not the role of anybody else. So the panel exercised its duty and its responsibility to shortlist 105 names. And upon considerations, we also included 6 names, and it was not a sneak in. We published the names so that you could know that we had published the names. We had a duty to do so, and we have done our duty as it were. And you can evaluate even the candidates that were included, the 6 of them. They have come before us, and you can also make your own assessment whether they are capable candidates or they are not capable candidates. Rounds of names in the media. You are the journalist and you're the media people. You can tell us the sources of those names. We do not know where the names have come from. What we know is that we still have names of 111 and 11 names for chair that we have interviewed here, and those are the ones we are going to consider and forward the names of 11 people to the President. About the other names, we do not know the source. Lobby groups, Kenya, as you have known, the democratic space has opened up for everyone. And we celebrate that democratic space. Anybody can face us and challenge us. They can go to court if they so wish, because Kenya is a democratic country. But as far as we know, we have conducted this process according to the law. We have paid serious fidelity to the requirements of law. And this panel here has a serious advocates of the High Court members of law society of high repute, and members that are professional, people of high integrity, and we have all conducted this process in the open. You have followed our questions, you have followed the answers of the candidates. You can also follow on the names that we will eventually give to the president to pick his selection of 7 names and forward to the parliament. I think that's all that I would like to say, and I want to thank you for engaging us. Yes. Who? Okumu.
There have been talks in the public domain requesting that you publish the performance of the candidates. What do you make of that?
It is, the documents are ours and the process is ours. What is required in law is for us to present 11 names to the president. And that's what we will do in terms of reference. If somebody wants to get privileged information, they know how to access that information. They can be able to ask us, but not through the media. Thank you very much. Asanteni. Thank you.